Welcome to our weekly coaches show. Men's basketball head coach Matt Brock is with us. I'm Harry Schrader. So glad to be with you. You guys have won 3 in a row. A big win on the road. It's always hard to win on the road. Talk about your victory over Harris-Stowe.
Yeah, didn't have the greatest first half. They shot the ball really well. So at halftime we felt like fixed a few things. We turned the ball over 11 times in the first half, and we did a much better job in the second half. And contested their three-point shooters a little better, got back in transition, and kind of got a lead and had a chance to maybe put them away, but they hit a couple tough shots and kept it fairly close. But really good win for us.
But you get the win on the road. That's always huge. Now you're 6-3 in the league, and the way the playoff system sets up, you guys are right there knocking on the door of getting a home game. Obviously, it's very early in the season, but you guys are basically tied for 4th and 5th right now. It's got to feel good. I mean, you guys have turned this thing in a real positive direction very quickly.
Yeah, and that's a credit to our guys. They've really prepared hard and worked really hard, and we've improved from week to week. And we're excited about where we're at, but still have a long way to go, and want to continue to improve and continue to move up that ladder.
You talked about Harris-Stowe's three-point shooting, but you guys are 8 of 17 from distance on Saturday. That's a big ingredient, I think, particularly with the way the rules have changed and the way they're not allowing you to maybe misdirect some of the people. The three-point shooting, very key.
Yeah, 17 is a good number for attempts for us. I think when we have trouble is when we get up to 25 or 33s and getting away from our strength, which is around the basket. So I really like the 17, and they were good ones. So I think if we take good shots, we'll shoot high percentage from 3. So I'm probably a little more concerned with the quality of the shot and then just the volume of threes that we take than our three-point percentage per se.
We've talked a lot about Jared White over the last couple of weeks. He's joined the team at semester. How does he get 16 points, big, strong, muscular guy, and no rebounds? How does that happen? Like one would just fall in his hand somehow.
Balls weren't bouncing his way, I guess. He's been doing a great job of rebounding the basketball for us leading up to that game. But, I'm not too concerned about one game. It's a little bit of an aberration. He knows that rebounding, especially defensive rebounding, is a key for him. And it really helps us with his athleticism, and he can go up and get big rebounds for us, and we'll need him to this week for sure.
I've only seen him one time, but he just blows by people because of his quickness, but also his strength. He's strong enough to just get into somebody and by him.
Yeah, he's a tremendous athlete. He really works on his body, and he's not only quick, but he's very strong. Probably about 205 pounds, 6'2". So he's a load to deal with, especially you mentioned the rules, and you can't put 2 hands on a guy in hand check or ride a guy. He's hard to deal with, and hopefully he's going to continue to get to the free throw line where he's done a good job in not only drawing fouls but making teams pay from the foul line.
You guys have 2 road games this week, Williams Baptist and then Freed-Hardeman, who's nationally ranked, one of the 4 nationally ranked teams in the AMC. Talk about Williams Baptist.
Williams Baptist is a very good team at home. I think they lost their initial game at home, and then they've won 4 straight, including they beat Freed-Hardeman 103-91 on Tuesday this week. And then they lost a couple of road games, but they're a very, very good team at home. They've got a lot of guards. They try to spread you out with shooters and drivers, and they're not really big. They're not a huge team, so it's going to be a unique matchup for us. So it's going to be a battle of who can play. Who gets to play their game? Is it going to be an inside around the basket type game that we want to play, or are they going to get in an up and down fast, shoot it quick, and kind of a free and easy game that they want to play?
You mentioned Freed-Hardeman you have them on Saturday, and again you're playing on the road, tough place to play. But they've lost a couple games lately. What's going on with them?
They had a tough week. They go to Williams Baptist and dropped that one on Tuesday. Then they got at Columbia, which is a hard place to win, on Thursday, and then they had finished that road trip with William Woods, who's playing really well right now and getting everybody healthy. So I think that was just kind of a schedule. They lose those 3. I don't think they haven't really changed. They dropped a bunch in the poll, but I still consider them a top 10 team. They're very super talented and a juggernaut offensively. So we're going to have to guard them and again play a more our pace, our style game rather than just a run up and down, shoot threes type game.
You talked about losing to Columbia. They're undefeated in the league. William Woods, Park, Freed-Hardeman, all in the top 25. Like, you knew this league before you got here, but this is kind of like ACC of the NAIA.
Well, it's definitely improved. You know, I think my first year, 4 years ago at Columbia, it was very top heavy. You had one or two good teams, and then kind of everybody else was behind. You've added Freed-Hardeman, Lindenwood, Belleville. You added some good teams to the league, and some teams have improved a lot, like William Woods. So it's just gotten better and better from year to year, and I think this year is by far the best year that the league's had in recent past, definitely since McKendry left. So, you know, it's just a war every night. There's not a lot of, there's maybe a couple games where you're like, well, I think we can get that one, but every game's a battle, and that's, I think, what a good conference should be.
You talked about turnovers in the game against Harris Stowe, I think 18 of them total. But Will Harrington and Buckner, your point guards, they've got to really secure the ball, particularly on the road.
Yeah, and Williams Baptist is going to pressure us, and they're going to try to get some steals. I think they lead the league in steals. So those guys need to do a good job. And, you know, we're always watching film and trying to correct our mistakes and do things better than we did before. So those guys, I know, are aware of things, and they're going to try to work to correct them. But at the same time, you still got to go and try to make plays, and it's the soft turnovers are the ones that get us in trouble when we're just making a soft pass. We're not making an aggressive play. If it's an aggressive play and we turn it over, so be it. But when we're back on our heels, we're off balance. Those are the ones that really hurt us.
Final question. You're kind of in a road-heavy period of your schedule. Finish the schedule with more games at home. Is this kind of, we got to just survive this stretch so that we can really build momentum at the end?
Yeah, you know, and our guys have done a good job on the road so far, and hopefully stay focused. But again, we've done a good job as a team and a staff staying in the present and staying focused on that next game, and that's all we can do. I don't think we have the luxury to look ahead or worry about top 25 or stuff like that. We got a big game on Thursday.
Big games coming up, 2 on the road, 3 on the road in a row for them. And then they get a lot of games back here at Missouri Baptist later in the season. That's Matt Brock. I'm Harry Schrader. Thanks for watching the Coaches Show. You've been watching it on the Spartan Digital Network.